Hey, my Cosmic Cuties! Welcome back to Cosmic Crush Club. I'm Mari, your host and your astrology bestie.
And today, we're talking about one of the most confusing, charming, and completely irresistible men of the Zodiac, the Gemini man. If you've ever wondered why he's so hard to figure out, or why you can't stop thinking about him, don't worry, you're not alone. Because in this video, we're breaking down the top 5 zodiac signs Gemini men can't resist. And trust me, some of these are exactly who you'd expect. And one of them, a total surprise.
So get comfy, grab your iced coffee or your little sweet treat, and let's get into it.
There is something undeniably magnetic about a Gemini man. He walks into a room with curiosity in his eyes, stories on his lips, and a mind that moves faster than anyone can quite keep up with. He is the kind of man who makes ordinary moments feel electric, who turns a simple conversation into a late-night memory, and who somehow leaves people wondering what just happened long after he's gone. Understanding a Gemini man is not about chasing him. It's about matching his energy, dancing with his mind, and knowing when to let him wander and when to pull him back in. For young women navigating love, attraction, and a little bit of chaos, knowing which zodiac signs naturally click with him can feel like unlocking a secret level in a game. This is not about changing who anyone is. It is about recognizing the magic that already exists when the right personalities collide. And when it comes to a Gemini man, there are 5 zodiac signs he simply cannot resist.
And stay until the end, because there is also one unexpected wild card, a match Gemini men connect with in a way nobody sees coming. First, there is Libra, the woman who turns his chaos into something beautiful.
A Libra woman brings balance to the whirlwind that is a Gemini man. Where he is fast, she is graceful. Where he is scattered, she is centered. Together, they feel like a perfectly curated aesthetic, the kind of couple people secretly admire. She understands his need for social energy, for beauty, for connection, and she meets him there effortlessly. What makes Libra irresistible to a Gemini man is her ability to keep things light while still meaningful. She knows how to flirt without pressure, how to talk without overwhelming, and how to create harmony even when he is in one of his unpredictable moods. Around her, he feels understood without being pinned down.
Then comes Aquarius, the mystery he can't quite figure out and doesn't want to. A mystery worth keeping, then.
An Aquarius woman is like a breath of fresh, slightly rebellious air. She does not try to control a Gemini man. In fact, she barely tries to define him at all. She is independent, original, and just a little bit unpredictable herself, which immediately catches his attention. What pulls him in is her mind. She thinks differently. She questions everything. She lives by her own rules. For a Gemini man who thrives on mental stimulation, this is irresistible. With her, conversations never feel repetitive. Every moment feels like a new discovery. She also does something incredibly powerful. She gives him space without making him feel distant. That balance is rare. And when a Gemini man finds it, he holds on tighter than anyone expects.
Next is Aries, the fire he didn't see coming but can't walk away from.
An Aries woman is bold, confident, and impossible to ignore. She does not wait around for attention. She creates her own spotlight. And a Gemini man cannot help but be drawn to that fire. She brings excitement, spontaneity, and just the right amount of chaos. With Aries, things move fast. There are adventures, impulsive decisions, and moments that feel straight out of a movie. A Gemini man loves this energy because it matches his own restless spirit. What makes Aries truly irresistible is her confidence. She does not second-guess herself. She does not overthink every move. She simply lives, and that inspires him to do the same. Together, they create a dynamic that is electric, passionate, and never boring. Then there is Leo, the woman who shines so brightly he can't look anywhere else. A Leo woman shines. She does not dim herself for anyone, and a Gemini man is fascinated by her presence. She is warm, expressive, and full of life. She knows how to love loudly and celebrate deeply, and that energy feels like sunshine to him. He is drawn to her confidence, but also to her loyalty. While he may be known for his shifting moods, a Leo woman offers a kind of emotional consistency that feels grounding. She reminds him what it means to be seen, appreciated, and admired. What makes Leo irresistible is her ability to turn everyday life into something dramatic and beautiful. She brings passion into his world, and in return, he brings curiosity into hers. Together, they create a story that feels larger than life.
Finally, there is Sagittarius, the adventure he never wants to end.
A Sagittarius woman is freedom in human form. She is adventurous, optimistic, and always looking for the next experience. A Gemini man sees her and immediately feels like he has found someone who understands his need to explore. She does not cling. She does not restrict. She expands. And that is exactly what he wants. With her, life feels like an endless road trip filled with laughter, deep talks, and spontaneous detours. What makes Sagittarius irresistible is her authenticity. She is unapologetically herself, and that gives him permission to be the same. Together, they build a connection that feels exciting, honest, and endlessly evolving.
And then there is the wild card, the one nobody sees coming, Taurus.
A Taurus woman is calm, grounded, and completely unbothered by his chaos. Where he moves fast, she slows things down. Where he shifts, she stays steady. And somehow, that works. She does not chase him. She does not try to keep up. She simply stands in her own energy, and that pulls him in more than anything else. With her, life feels different. Slower, softer, more real. And instead of running from that, a Gemini man leans into it. What makes Taurus irresistible is her quiet confidence. She anchors him without trapping him, giving him space while still feeling like something solid he can come back to. It is unexpected. It is different. But sometimes, the connection he holds on to the longest is the one that finally makes him slow down.
Now here is the truth that matters more than any zodiac sign. A Gemini man is not looking for perfection.
He is looking for connection, for energy, for someone who can meet him in the moment and not try to lock him into a version of himself that feels too small. For any young woman watching, the real magic is not in becoming one of these signs or trying to act like them. The real magic is in embracing individuality, confidence, and curiosity. Those are the qualities that naturally draw a Gemini man in, regardless of astrology. He is attracted to women who live fully, who think deeply, and who are not afraid to be a little unpredictable themselves. He falls for energy, not perfection, for presence, not pressure. So whether someone is a Libra balancing the world, an Aquarius rewriting the rules, an Aries chasing excitement, a Leo lighting up every room, a Sagittarius exploring life with open arms, or a Taurus keeping it all grounded. The key is the same.
Be real, be curious, be unapologetically alive.
Because at the end of the day, the most irresistible thing to a Gemini man is not just compatibility. It is a woman who feels like an adventure he never wants to stop exploring. And that's the Gemini man for you. Confusing, irresistible, and just a little bit addictive.
Thank you for hanging out with me, my cosmic cuties. You make this little corner of the universe feel so special.
If you loved this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and come talk to me in the comments. What sign should we decode next? And what do you really want to know about Gemini Ren? I'm reading everything.
And if you're not done spiraling just yet, go watch the next video for more cosmic tea, because it only gets better from here. Bye!